Hey guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Page. Special episode today. We're going to the year 11 Columbia State Supercharger Offseason, getting ready for year 12, which I'm on hiatus for. But you guys are joining me. This is history, man. I've always done an offseason. I've always posted on what goes on in the offseason. You guys get to walk with me through it. And because I got to get this Madden draft class, and the only way to get it real quick is to go through this journey. And I'm glad I'm getting to join you guys in doing this. This is awesome. This is totally awesome. I got the music going. Last time it was relaxed. I got it kind of like really jumping music. How you guys doing today? It's Thursday. Some of you guys are at work, or getting off work, or going to work, and I just wanted to post some content for you guys to, if you ever want to just check my stuff out, yeah, check it out. This is a great time, because as you guys have heard, we're going to get a new college football video game. Dude, I've been waiting on that news for years, man. I always felt like that, man. We needed it. We needed another college football game. And I'm glad that, I'm hoping they do it right, and I think they will. But to have a new college football back on modern consoles, dude, is a big, big deal. It's a big, big deal. But I love this game, man. I've been playing this game for years. This game, I still enjoy it. I still love it. I don't know the future of the Supercharger after that. I'm pretty sure that the Columbia State Supercharger will continue in some form. It may continue with NCAA Football 14, or it may go over into the new game. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm ready for off-season, guys. I want me to find out what's going to happen, who won the Natty, what's going on. I'm ready for it, man. We're about to go to find out everything that happened, find out what's going on. We'll look at end of year stats and all that stuff. We're just going to go through it right now. We're going to say bye to year 11 Supercharger. Y'all ready? Let's say goodbye to the season. Let's end bowl season. Yeah, I went ahead and did some things with the players. Like the players I want to get drafted. You got to get the heights and the weights right. So I changed a lot of that. So I went through it and changed it. But a lot of things, people I couldn't change. So, it's not going to be a big draft class, but I think it'll be big enough to where, I can get some good players off of it, and put them in the Madden series. Because I'm hoping to get the Titans Super Bowl next week. And that'll be, of course, on this page, there'll be a video on that one. Super Bowl 57. My Titans versus the Seahawks. So this week is the actual Super Bowl 55, and then my Super Bowl will be next week, Super Bowl 57. And of course, the Titans are looking to repeat as champions. We beat Green Bay last year 7-3, big defensive game, and we're going to see what we can do. The Seahawks, I don't know about the Seahawks, man. The Seahawks are. It's tricky playing the Seahawks, man. Everybody loves the Seahawks. Madden loves the Seahawks. And there we go. Andre Williams now holds the record for most touchdowns in the seasons in receptions. The old one was, of course, Singleton, and he beat him by 6 touchdowns. So Andre Williams is now in the record books. He broke like 4 records this season. Andre Williams also broke the reception yards record held by Anthony McKinley. He had 3250. Andre ended up with 3,605. So all these records, man. He also had the most, what does it say? School season record stat reception yards in a season. Old record was 1254. He had 1,716. He also a lot of things, a lot of stuff going on, Andre Williams. He also had the most catches in a season, once held by Bowers, and with 97 catches, he had 111. Broke a lot of records. A lot of records went down. There he is, Andre Williams. I don't know what did I think I beefed him up. His height was like 5'11". I beefed him up to 6'0", and I put his weight up to about 5-something pounds, making sure he got drafted. Try to get him drafted. But yeah, there he goes with all the receptions. He ain't, he just had a heck of a career, man. I mean, heck of a career. And he was definitely one of the best players this year. Absolutely. So there comes head coach Turner Hooch Jr., defensive coordinator Eric Sims, and OC Lee Brown. Hopefully these coordinators don't want to leave. I don't want that to happen. Don't need that to happen. We have a great school and a football program. Let's go out there and wow them, coach. What happened? And Navy is your national champion. And they beat everybody. They beat everybody. Including Georgia Tech. They crushed Georgia Tech. They absolutely crushed Georgia Tech. Wow. They crushed them. That's crazy. Penn State wins the Big Ten after going 7-3 in conference play. And they beat Wisconsin in they beat Washington in the Rose Bowl, I think. Yep. They won the conference, and they beat Washington in the Rose Bowl. Prince had to put his weight up, making sure he got drafted. Put his height up, make sure he gets drafted. Cornhuskers at number 2. Oklahoma barely holds on to win bowl. They barely hung on to beat Boise State. Ole Miss, they blew out the Badgers in the Outback Bowl, 49-21. Wow. Corners 11-2 still won from number 9 Auburn, so they beat Auburn. And I think I got the bowl results down here, so I just wait till then, get the bowl results. In fact, we probably should get them now. We'll go to bowl results. All right, guys, you ready? Arizona beat Utah State. New Mexico beat Bowling Green. Austin Peay State had a great season, and they crushed Colorado State in the Ponzetta Bowl. Toledo beat USCF. North Dakota State beat Chattanooga. Oregon State beat Nevada. Western Kentucky beat Fresno State. Northern Illinois beat Illinois. That's a big deal. The Little Caesars Pizza Bowl. Eastern Michigan over Boston College. Western Virginia over Colorado. SMU crush Wake Forest in the Belk Bowl. Michigan dominate Miami in the Independence Bowl. Florida State beat Houston in the Russell Athletic Bowl. Northwestern beats Montana. Florida Atlantic loses badly to San Jose State. Purdue beats Oregon. Texas beats USC. And Michigan State beats Oklahoma State. Mississippi State beats Duke in the Music City Bowl. Bruins beat the Wolfpack 41-34. We beat Arkansas. Tennessee beat Clemson pretty bad. Texas A&M beats Iowa. Buckeyes beat South Carolina in the Gator Bowl really bad. Nebraska is out Arbor. Ole Miss destroys Wisconsin. Penn State beats Washington. Oklahoma edges it out against Boise State. Oh, that would have been that's a classic game right there in the Fiesta Bowl. Villanova over Florida. Villanova over Florida. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, they actually beat Florida. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Woo! Oh, that's crazy. They almost pulled it off, man. They almost did it. They almost beat Notre Dame, man. They were up. It was 21-17 at the half. And they actually outscored the Notre Dame in the second half. That's crazy. Oh, they were in the ball on Notre Dame too. Turned the ball over. They almost got beat, man. Notre Dame almost got beat. Eli Jones, man, he's the truth, man. He did it against us. He did it against Notre Dame. I mean, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, he was really good. Roach, 9 carries, 78 yards. Baker, 10, 82 yards. 9 for 121 for Bryant. And Louisiana Tech, that ain't bad. I thought they'd get clobbered. They didn't get clobbered. LSU beat TCU. Connecticut squeaks by Appalachian State. Wow. Brad Morton, man, he almost lost. Brad Morton, man, he's got that team playing, man. They're 8-5. They end the season 8-5. That's pretty good for Connecticut. And Furman just got killed, man, by Ohio. I can't believe that. And then, of course, Navy wins the Natty. So I could see some shockers. That's a shocker right there. That's sort of a shocker to me. This was a shocker, even though they won, you know. Villanova beat Florida. That was a shocker. That was a shocker right there. That's a kind of shock right there. Ole Miss doing what they did to Wisconsin. Oh well. Gonna look at the poll. Navy, of course, is number 1. Nebraska 2. Notre Dame at number 3. Georgia Tech at number 4. Oklahoma at 5. LSU at 6. Penn State at 7. Florida State at 8. North Dakota State jumps up to 9. Pretty good. Auburn at 10. Ole Miss at 11. Tennessee at 12. Wow, can you imagine Tennessee being at least this successful? Wow. Florida 13. But you lost to Villanova. I don't see how you get that after you lose to Villanova. Michigan State up there at 14. UCLA at 15. Furman at 16. Even though they got clobbered by Ohio. Mississippi State at 17. Ohio State at 18. Texas at 19. Clemson at 20. TCU at 21. Purdue at 22. USC 23. West Virginia 24. Wisconsin at 25. I won't even look at the media poll. I don't care about that. Of course, there we are. You look at Conference USA. We had the best record in Conference USA. We had the best record in conferences, and we only lost one conference game, and that was in the conference championship game. But we're the best team in the conference, but we have no conference championship to show for it. That, of course, went to Louisiana Tech. See if I got Ray Prince pretty much fixed up. Yeah, 200 pounds, 6 feet tall. Yeah, I had to do that to make sure he gets drafted. Hopefully the Heisman winner should get drafted. I don't understand how this game works with the drafts. It's just really stupid. That was Navy's game, so they got honored. There goes some more honors for some other guys. See if we got any honors. Purdue, UCLA player. Quarterback for Austin Peay State. Yeah, West Kentucky players got honored in their bowl game. Oh, yeah, here we go. John James was named, of course, defensive player during the bowl season, during our bowl game, and then there was Chad Jefferson. Pretty cool. John James is a senior? I forgot he was a senior. Okay. Look at the award winners. You got Joel Fields for quarterback for Oklahoma with the Maxwell. Ray Prince with the Walter Camp. Grant Watson for the Ben Derrick. Grant Watson for the Nagurski. Joel Fields for the O'Brien. Ray Prince with the Walker. Andre Williams with the Biletnikoff. Ryan Bates with the Mackey. I know Brian Blair didn't make the list. He didn't make the list, but he had more yards than anybody on this list, but that's during the postseason, especially during the last two games. He had more yards than anybody, but he ain't on the list. That kind of sucks. DeMarcus Moses gets the Outland. Scott for Furman gets the Remington. Matt Johnson gets the Lombardi. Grant Watson gets the Best Linebacker Award. Leon Franklin's at least number 6 on that list. Dan Evans gets the Thorpe. Gabe Reed gets the Groza. Jeremy White gets the Guy Award. And Matt Martin gets the Best Kick Returner Award, which has no special name. Check this again. All-Americans. They're All-Americans. First team, Andre Williams makes the list. Alton Foster makes the list. And Matt Martin makes the list for the All NCAA first team. Second team, Leon Franklin, Anthony Moyer make this All NCAA second team. Freshman, any freshmen make it? No freshmen. All right, let's see how much first team we made. All Conference USA, Andre Williams, Brian Blair, Russell Fisher, Alton Foster, Leon Franklin, Tommy Jackson, Anthony Moyer, and Matt Martin all made the first team. Second team, Eric McGee, Leonard Harper, John Johnson, John James, and that's all second team. All right. I'll look at season stats. Just sort of looked at, you looked at the previous video, we did a whole thing on it, but we didn't do all conference. So we're going to do all conference now. Antonio Weber had the best passer rating, as far as passer rating, but as far as like attempts and yards and touchdowns, of course, a lot of people did better, like Trent Fontenot, but Chad Jefferson's up there. Chad Jefferson ends with 28 touchdowns, 16 interceptions on the season. You got Keith Charles from Tulane, Brandon Jones from Western Kentucky, Ty Winston from Chattanooga, Jordan Ernst from FAU, Lester Sullivan from UTSA, Roger Schroeder from MTSU, Scott Johnson from UTEP, Shane Woods from Marshall, Richmond Mason from Rice, Ronald Scott from North Texas, Luai Jones, of course, from Louisiana Tech, Kyle Hudson from Marshall, Adam Young from UTEP, John James from Old Dominion, Richard Lane from Rice, but those guys hardly ever played. Here's the main guys who played. You had Fontenot, Jefferson, Charles, Jones, Winston, Ernst, Sullivan, Schroeder, Johnson, Woods, Mason, Scott. That's a really good 21-8. That's good. Luai Jones and Hudson didn't pass for that much. They must have had a quarterback sharing thing going. Then you got John James from Old Dominion. All right. We led in rushing. Paul Thomas, who's an 86 overall, so I didn't see the point of changing his height or his weight. Most of the time, if you're that low, I can't change overall, so chances are he probably won't get drafted, which is a shame. He's a good back. Thomas, there's Dale Miles, Lawrence Roach, Robert Tyson, Willie Jones, Blake Ferguson, Dave Baker, and then there's Larry Williams, who ends his career with a pretty good record. 767 yards, ain't bad, because we don't really run the ball that much. So that's pretty good. And he's got a conference championship from last year. Brent Taylor, Curtis Murray, Earl Johnson. Nate Fuqua's on the list, 106 attempts for 616 yards. Actually had more yards per carry than Larry Williams did. Okay. Receiving. Of course, it's Andre Williams at the top. He had more receptions than pretty much everybody. Way more yards. 21 touchdowns. Then there's Jacob Cantrell, Kevin Muhammad, Kevin Winston, Gerald Richard, Eddie Scales. Then there's Brian Blair, who had a massive amount of yards. Morris Bryant, Kelvin Pratt, Antron Richard, Justin Townsend, Brendan Bobo, Antoine Schmidt, Calvin Holycross, Chris Jennings, Art Smith. I'm not seeing no other Supercharger, which is partly the problem. We had, Williams and Blair just dominate, and there was no one else to throw the ball to. I'm hoping there's more distribution. Well, I hope we run the ball a lot better next year too, though. Oh, there's Patrick Barnett, 34 catches. Fuqua with 33. So it was Blair, and it was Williams, and that was pretty much it. Thomas Coleman led the conference in tackles. Then there's Leon Franklin with 92. John James, Anthony Moyer, Lou Walker, there's Foster with some tackles, Tommy Jackson. Brian Smith, Keenan Gray, Josh Cox, John Johnson, Roger Cooper, Sid Cohen, Derek Townsend, and Kevin Barnes. But of course, Leon Franklin led in tackles, and Alton Foster led in sacks. Who led in interceptions, I wonder? I know who led our team in. I think we were all tied with 3 interceptions, but we didn't really have a lead guy that just intercepted passes a lot. Moyer had 3. Lou Walker had 2. Ooh. Bryant Williams from FAU had 7 interceptions this year. So did Richard Ellis from Rice. Wow. That's crazy. Ooh, 8 interceptions for Craig Miller. Mike Bell from Louisiana Tech had 8. We probably tossed him some. Kicking. Takes forever kicking to load up. It was Nick Hagan. He led in field goal attempts, and he led in makes. He had 62% of his field goals. So, Hagan, he missed some too, just like Heath Davis did. So Heath Davis, when you look at it, probably wasn't that bad. But then you see 72% for Tolbert, 76% for Ryan Brown, 75% for Paul Thomas. How about this 80% from Ryan Pierre? So, I forgot to do punting. Sorry, Eric Allen. I'm disrespecting parts of my team. Fletcher punted 73 times for Old Dominion. That's a lot of punting. And then you look at Eric Allen. Of course, A.J. Young had less than him. So, we're not like too bad. I mean, like, oh man, we're so less than everybody else. The stats are starting to look real better with the Heisman settings. So that's one thing I'm checking. How much we punt compared to everybody else. And Matt Martin's pretty much killed everybody. I mean, you're 600 yards from everybody else. 61 kick returns. So he had 20 more kick returns than everybody else, though, too. Punt return goes to Sam Barnes for most punt returns. Matt Martin's in there a little bit. That's it. And we're going to say goodbye to our senior class, man. Chad Jefferson, pretty good career. Not great. I mean, this was his year, Last year he wasn't the guy. It was clearly Matt Sherman's team last year. This was his year. And he did pretty good. Almost won a conference championship, So, I think he had a really good career. I think he had a really good year like this year. But gotta turn the page. Then we got Big Larry Williams, the senior offensive team captain, and the overall team captain. Pretty good career, 528 rushing attempts, almost 2,600 yards, 4.9 yards a carry, and 18 rushing touchdowns for his career. Pretty good stats. Will he be drafted? I don't know. He is a 94 overall. He could be drafted. He could definitely get drafted. And we got Andre Williams. Like I said, we've seen these stats before. Good career. Best year probably of receiving I've ever seen in this game. So I think he'll be in the record books for a long time. I think it's going to be really hard for someone to break those records. And I don't think it's happening for a while. Ryan Blair, what can I say? A freaking beast, man. And he was big. He was big for us. He came off a transfer, So I'm like, we got one of the best tight ends in a transfer. We got lucky, dude. We got lucky. John Walker Barnett, disappointing. I mean, he did do something. He threw 3 touchdowns, but I thought he would do a lot more than he did. But he just didn't stand out. He made plays when the others couldn't, but just the volume of catches, 38 catches over a 3-year playing career is pretty bad. Fisher's leaving, so Fisher will no longer be on the team. Russell Fisher was a really good left tackle for us. He could get drafted too. No, probably won't get drafted. He's an 83 overall. Take that back. Eric McGee, senior center. Damn good career. That's about it as far as the line goes. Defensively, Lou Walker, decent career, definitely. 2 interceptions, 8 tackles, 3, this year. All above together, he had 6 interceptions, a sack, 107 tackles. Really the captain of the cornerback position. I'm definitely going to miss him. Roger Cooper, Lees, didn't really do all that much. He was big in some plays. He did force a fumble one time, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions for a linebacker. That ain't bad. Good, solid player. Very solid player. John Johnson moved him from defensive tackle to defensive end, and I mean, he had more sacks at defensive tackle than he did at defensive end. I mean, so 14 sacks for his whole career, 2 fumble recoveries. Pretty damn good player. Derek Townsend didn't really do all that much. 3 sacks for his whole career, 2 pass deflections. Wasn't really in there too much because of Leon Franklin. Brian Smith, who was one of my best players this year, 4 sacks. You know, he had 4 sacks, 14 tackles for losses. One of my really good players this year. John James, who I didn't know, who was graduating. That's a loss, man. He was really good. He had 3 interceptions this year. All his interceptions came from this year. And look at all those pass deflections. So the guy got it done for us, man. Really solid player. Josh Cox, Tommy Jackson, Alton Foster, of course, what needs to be said. I mean, he led the league. He led the whole country in sacks. He even had an interception. The guy was a beast. He's an 87 overall. I don't think he gets drafted, though. I could probably put him in my undrafted class. Let's turn his power mode off. Leon Franklin. I just don't think he's not going to get drafted either. That's a shame, man, because these guys are actually good. These guys are actually good, man. 4 sacks this year, had 3 last year. 16 first tackles for loss, 91 tackles. Don't mind, I'll take a picture. I can remember this stuff. To Foster. And Heath Davis is no longer going to be here. He attempted 92 field goals, made 57 of them. Wasn't really reliable. I thought he'd do a lot better, especially in the senior year. And he did okay, but we really need a kicker. And then, of course, Eric Allen leaves, 138 punts, almost 6,000 yards, so that's a lot of punting. He'll be missed. He will be missed. So that's my senior class that I wrapped up. Of course, offensively, we were one of the best teams, man. We were like number 10, in the country in offense. I mean, in just offense alone, we were like one of the best teams in the country. So, something to be said about that. We'll cut it down to Conference USA right now. Columbia State had the best offense, and had one of the best offense in the country, and we had the best offense in Conference USA. Defensively, you know, there's Rice, and then there's everybody else, and then there's us. But we're still top, at least top six or seven in our conference. No one got it better in conversions. Yeah, we got pretty good numbers, especially going forward on fourth down. We're at like 61%. We converted third downs 50% of the time. So we were really good. We were really good this year. Red zone, that belongs to West Kentucky and Chattanooga. So they won the red zone. I don't look at penalties. And we have a fat goose egg for turnovers. So where's our guys? Showed y'all guys school records, season stats, all that stuff. We're just gonna get to it. All right. Let me look at recruiting. Let's look at our recruiting board. Pretty much, I took care of recruits this year, and I probably don't need anybody else. But here's some guys that we can try to get. Louisville, of course, leading for Fred Gunn. But we lead for, of course, Leroy Davis will likely come to us. But we really don't need a lot more players because we pretty much took care of recruiting all through the year. I mean, I got Ryan Gillette, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 players already signed up. And we're only losing 18 players, you know, in graduation. So we're already good, man. So I got to figure this out on what I want to do or who I need to really get and who I'm willing to cut. Because you're going to have to cut a class this big. So we're going to go through it. Alright guys, let's go into recruiting. Or whatever. We're not going into recruiting yet. They're going to show some other stuff. Alright, recruiting battle with, let's go for Leroy Davis. We get all kinds of XP. Won our bowl game. Hooch. Not bad. 11-3, Liberty Dolo victory. You take it. Ignore the whole, he won 106 games. That's how much the program has won total. Not one coach. So here we go, the coaching carousel. And what I hope doesn't happen is that we lose our coordinators. That would be bad news. And Jake Atkins. Jake Atkins has retired from coaching. So he's no longer, the Alabama coach is retired. And Nick Overstreet was fired. So that's crazy. Already it's crazy. Okay. Expire contract, my contract. Make sure I push the right buttons. Josh Wilcox from Clemson goes over to Alabama. All right. Brandon Hall was fired from Minnesota. Virginia Tech hires Terry Mitchell. Previous job, Nevada. This coach was hired by DC. Jay Bullock's there too. Rumor Kennedy's. Jay Bullock's in the mix. Oh yeah. New head coach hired from SMU. Jay Bullock is the new head coach at freaking Minnesota, man. So he's one and done. He gave them a really good season, and now he's gone over to Minnesota to try to turn them around. It's fun to see that, man. It's fun to see like guys that were in your coaching thing and now they were your coordinators and now they're going to other jobs and having success. That's a good, successful story. The Baylor coach got fired. Jeff Jones is a rumored candidate. So Jeff Jones could be leaving Northern Illinois. Edgar Miller. So they get another coach. Baylor. The North Carolina coach is fired. New head coach hired from Navy. So Navy loses their DC. Georgia Southern head coach has been fired. I could just send the end of carousel, but I kind of like seeing all this, how this plays out. The new Syracuse coach is Jeff Jones. He leaves Northern Illinois. Crazy, man. I think my coordinators are safe, man. I don't think they're going nowhere. It's good to know. I don't have to worry about them leaving. Middle Tennessee. Bobby Barnett. Bobby Barnett is fired. Bobby Barnett got fired, man. Bobby Barnett got fired. Stafford Young from Nebraska. Stafford Young is the new head coach of Nebraska, who really did good. He was the OC there. So he could change it. He could change it around. That's the next coach for the Middle Tennessee State. Japan. Really, I'm just worried about our conference, man. That's what I'm really worried about. Aaron Scott. Aaron Scott's gone. Aaron Scott goes to Arizona State. I might go ahead and send to the end of the, maybe they'll give me, send to the end. Then we'll see. They should show me Kevin Johnson. Field positions. Josh Wilcox from Clemson. Clemson gets Scott Washington. Jerry Mitchell gets Virginia Tech. Jay Bullock goes to Minnesota. Edgar Miller goes to Wisconsin. John Mack goes to Baylor. Willie Douglas. David Morris. So, man, my schools are in there. Middle Tennessee State gets Stafford Young. Aaron Scott goes to Arizona State. Look Overstreet. Whoa. It's like my power almost went out, man. I hope not, because I'm sort of doing a video and I don't need the power to go out, guys. That'd be bad. Bobby Barnett is hired as a new DC for Navy. Yeah, Notre Dame didn't lose anybody yet. Michigan, Brendan Hall. Chattanooga's new head coach, Justin Smith. And I think my power's about to go out, guys. That'd be bad. J.B. Williams. Furman. Frank Mathis, Townsend. See if I got anybody from our team there. Corey Sparks, Beers job, DC for Rice, Georgia Southern. That stuff don't make no sense, man. See if any of our schools. For Atlantic, it's William Burton as new OC. Rice gets a new defensive coordinator. UTEP gets a new offensive coordinator. UTSA gets another OC. They're going through it, man. They're going through a lot of coaching changes. These schools are. But we didn't change. I didn't lose a coordinator. Didn't lose a defensive or my offensive coordinator. So I'm cool. I am cool. Players leaving. Coaching changes. Any coaching changes? Oh, yeah. This just tells us about any coaching changes for our conference. Our guys are good, but obviously everybody else left for some other people left for new jobs. The biggest thing was, of course, Patrick Barnett. Bill Barnett is no longer the coach at Middle Tennessee State, so that's the big thing for us. Maybe he can change the culture there. Maybe he'll change the culture. Okay, players leaving. My hope is that Moyer does not leave. That'll be the only one I'm really worried about. No! Moyer, you can't. You gotta get your degree, man. Yeah, I don't care. I made him stay because I'm like, okay, you're gonna get drafted in the 7th round. You're better than this, dude. You can't do it. Ryan Blair looks like he's declaring. He looks like he'll make it. He's a first rounder. That's appropriate. Andre Williams could get drafted. Larry Williams is going to get drafted. He's projected. All the rest of everybody else is graduations. Good. The only one was Moyer, and I talked him out of it. Usually I wouldn't, but that's one of my best players. I had to have him back, man. We can do big things, and he needs to get his degree. Pretty cool. But yeah, those 3 get drafted. That's pretty cool. What about Chad Jefferson? Well, looks like he's not looking to get drafted. I thought he would. There's a chance he could get drafted. Let's see for everybody else that's in our conference. Chattanooga. Like anyone's declaring from there. Florida Atlantic. Looks like nobody's from there. Louisiana Tech. Well, they got a transfer happening. Their players are so lowly rated. That's why I don't understand how we lost. But hey, it's college, man. Things happen. Kenneth Fontenot, man, I really want him in there. And I can put him in the undrafted stage. I really want Kenneth Fontenot in the league, man, somehow. And see if he works out, man. But I think he's a player that needs to be in. I want Kenneth Fontenot in my Madden series really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and just have a picture of him. I think I already got a picture of him up there. He should be drafted. He definitely should be drafted. We're looking at just our players. No, nobody from North Texas. I shouldn't be surprised about that. Old Dominion, anybody? It's hard to get players in Conference USA into the draft, man. Oh, but Greg Jones will probably get drafted out of Rice, so that's good. Tennessee, Texas. Tulane? No. Not Tulsa. Tulsa's no longer with us. Nope. Utah State. Nova. Oh, Brendan Jones is declaring. Brendan Jones is fuck. I was about to cuss. Brendan Jones is freaking declaring, man. I can't believe that. Brendan Jones is declaring. That's crazy. Got Anthony Moyer to stay, thank God. You can't leave. You can't leave, Anthony Moyer. We need you. You need to get your degree. Yeah, get your degree, dude. I even said that. I didn't say you win awards and get all that. I said, man, you can get a degree. You're better than this. Transfer request. Sport draft class to Madden 25. No. We don't play Madden 25. I haven't played Madden 25 in God knows how long. Transfer requests. We got nobody. Well, let's see about these draft results. And there you have it, guys. Brian Blair, Ajay Williams, and Larry Williams are going to be in my Madden draft class. That is freaking awesome, man. They're going to be in my Madden draft class. So that's all good. Okay. I'm going to look at teams I want to highlight in this thing. How about Arkansas? Oh, they got a lot of players. It's loaded. But I'll just do the players I kind of want to do. Like Antoine Mills definitely is a good player to do. I definitely want to put him in my draft class. Definitely. So I'll put his name in there. John Hurst. Yeah, I'll put him in there. John Hurst. Arthur Davis. Danny Atkins. Players from Arkansas. Anybody else interesting? No, not really. No one else that I remember. I don't want to, like I said, I don't try to do everybody, but I just try to do the main players that I highlighted. How about Austin P? Oh yeah, I'll do that. Corey Pino from Austin P State. Yeah, he'll definitely be in my draft class. How about Boise? BJ Armstrong. Okay. Chattanooga. Nobody. How about Coastal? No. Connecticut. Be a late pick. Larry Cooper. In Connecticut. Duke, ECU, East Washington, Freddie White, Florida Atlantic, nobody, Furman's a machine. Furman is a damn machine. It's like a machine that just don't quit. Furman is a machine. Then you got Scott. Gotta have Scott in there. Scott. Tony Butler. Running back. Howard, 5th rounder, yeah. Alright. Georgia Southern. Yeah, I'll highlight this pass. Brian Martinez from Georgia Southern, I'll highlight him. Georgia State. Louisiana Tech. Nobody. Marshall. Nobody. Memphis. Sam McCullough, 1st rounder. Michigan State. Heck yeah. Derek Watson. I'll just do Derek Watson. Middle Tennessee State, no. Minnesota, Mississippi State, Missouri, Montana, Avery Dalton, left outside linebacker. No, Navy's only got one. Navy's only got one. Navy won the national championship, man. And they got one player on the defensive side of the ball. That's crazy, man. I'm glad I saw that because I need to go back to Georgia Tech. I know Georgia Tech is like freaking loaded, man. It actually wasn't. Oh my God. The running back didn't get drafted. Ray Price, who won the Heisman, doesn't get drafted. Are you freaking kidding me? But you know me, I'll put him in there. I'll put Ray Price in there. I can't believe he didn't get drafted, man. I just can't believe he didn't get drafted, man. A guy who has the Heisman can't get drafted, man. Come on, man. Yeah, when they do the next game, they gotta fix that. those are the things you have to fix. North Dakota State. Brian Johnson, pass rusher. I'll get a couple players. I'm not trying to just do everybody, man. This thing will take too long if I do it. I know this video is going to be over 2 hours long. I expect it. North Texas, nobody. Northern Illinois. Right tap, Luke Brown. Notre Dame, always loaded. shot. And how about Kevin Hunter? Cody Hunter. Ohio, nobody. Even after they won all that stuff, and of course Ohio State, Old Dominion, nobody. How about Ole Miss? Well, they got people. I'm not really worried about them too much. I just wanted to see if they had anybody drafted. Noah Madison from Alabama. I could do him. Noah Madison. I'd do this. In case I don't have any quarterbacks in the draft that really are good. Penn State, Pittsburgh, Purdue. How about Rice? Yeah, Rice gets Greg Jones. Owner of Brandon Jones gets drafted. He declared. Rutgers, SMU, nobody. How about Tennessee? Yep. Quinn Sellers, middle linebacker. Middle linebacker, Quinn Sellers. How about Townsend? Nope. Tulane? Nope. Tulsa? Nope. UAB? Nope. UCF? Oh, they got some people from UCF going. I can do UCF. Balance Senior. UMass is still in this game? I thought it took UMass out. UTEP? Nope. UTSA? Nope. Vandy? No Vandy. No Vandy. Villanova? Wake Forest? Zach Montgomery goes. Did Brandon Jones get drafted? He got drafted. Brandon Jones is going to be in the draft class, which I'm kind of happy about. So I thought he was pretty cool. I thought we'd face him again another year, but nope, we're not. Brandon Jones is going to the Madden draft class. He's going to the Madden draft class. I got 3 players of my own in the draft class, and Appalachian State, they ain't want to go from them. Make sure I recheck and check everything. I put a lot of Arkansas players in there already. Austin Peay State, yeah, I did them. Make sure I got everybody. Because once you get off these pages, you can't go back. Drew Horton from Buffalo. Drew Horton from Buffalo. Cincinnati. He's late. I could throw him in there though, but I'm not going to waste time with it. We got everybody pretty much. Georgia Tech, I've got to put Ray Price in there. Ray Price he won the Heisman, dude. You're going to get drafted if you win the freaking Heisman. I mean, who's not going to draft a Heisman winner? That doesn't even make any sense. We'll put Ryan Campbell in there too. Ryan Campbell. Navy only had one guy get drafted, man. That's crazy. They only had one guy get drafted. I put Noah Madison in there, yeah. I got Noah Madison. It's going to be a short draft class. They're going to be big, but I get my players in there and some other players in there. Vandy didn't have anyone get drafted. Wake Forest didn't have anyone get drafted. Yeah, Zach Montgomery got drafted. That's about it. All right, guys. Three Supercharger players going to be in my Madden draft class. Will I draft them? Probably not, but at least I get to see them do good with other teams. Or see them, what they could do for other teams. Now we're into recruiting. Got some more athletes. I convinced a player to stay, so I give you credit for that. Yeah, Anthony Moyer needs to stay. I mean, I was scared of that, and I was like, nah, we can't lose Anthony Moyer. I think he's going to be a legit, great player next year. And with everybody, we're 18 graduating already, we really couldn't afford to lose him. Okay, I got 15,000 points, but just to remember, I do got 20 players already on the team. I mean, I got 20 players already recruited. So I think we should go for the ones, I think we should go more for needs than just wants. Philip Gaddis. Why was I sold on this guy? Yeah, he had 92 speed. What's the other guys got as far as speed? 88, 89, 84. Who do I need? I don't really need anybody though. I got corner. I got corners. I think my whole thing was I didn't have any receivers. So I just need to probably go after receivers. I got one receiver. Yeah, I could use another one. If I dump a bunch of points on Philip Gaddis, I'd rather try to get him, to be honest with you. So for Leroy Davis, I'm still going to try to get him. I think we get him without even putting points on him. But for a save standpoint, I'll put 100 on him. I think he's coming anyway, so I'm going to put 100 on him. And if we can get a big-time receiver, I'd rather just go for the big-time receiver. If I don't get him, I don't get him. We got a bunch of players anyway. And I think at corner, I think we're good. I don't think I need another corner. Yeah, I got corners. But I could use another receiver. So we're going to dump all our points into Philip Gaddis. This is going to be a lot of points. Basically trying to steal him from MTSU. So we're going to dump all our points into him. I've never done this before. I've never done this one before. Because I don't need anybody else, and I just don't want to put points in the pick. I don't need a lot of players. I'll take Leroy Davis because we're close to getting him anyway. But everybody else, I don't really need them now because I got my recruiting class already. So I might as well take all these points and put them into the player I really want. And if I don't get them, I don't get them. Because he was the only one that was a sure thing. I don't want him, and I don't need another corner. I Though at the same time, how good was he? We had really good zone and good speed. We might put some points on him. Don't want Fred Gunn. I really don't want Dave Bell that much because Gaddis is better. We're good at middle linebacker, I think. I don't think I need a middle linebacker, and he's not really highly rated enough to make me say, yeah, we need him. We definitely need him. Coverages aren't that great. He's decent, but he's not great. We only put in for Oliver Williams. He doesn't really sell either, even though his coverages are pretty good. He looks like a really good cover corner. And we don't need another center, I don't think. Or did we? No, we could use another center. How bad is he rated though? So I might spread this out. Might have to hold out. The blocking's not all that great. And he's a low 60 at center. And I think we can do better at center with somebody else. Yeah. $11,000. We're up like 100 on him. Don't really need this receiver, but I do kind of want this corner. Go 2,000 points. 2,000 points. That's for a corner. And for Cowan, I'd rather have him than have a walk-on. I got one sophomore. I just graduated a senior. Only got one center. So go back. Only got one center. And I'd rather have him than have a walk-on. But we're already down. He's not really looking like he wants to come to us anyway. I hate to put these points into him and not get them. But if I offer him tons of points, I could probably get them. I'd rather have France though. So I don't want to reduce his but I want Philip Gaddis, man. If we can get Philip Gaddis, man. We're not going to get him. We're too far behind. it's just wasting points. I can deal with the walk-on center. I can. I just don't think we'll get them. I'd rather put these points into somebody I know I can have a chance to get. I'm putting the points in on Gaddis. I think I'll put the points in on Gaddis. First, TJ France. I think we're going to be good. I'll up it to 500 more. 500 more. And then we'll add the rest of this. All right. That's the next stage. Signing day. Come on, man. Give me Philip Gaddis, man. Give me Philip Gaddis. And give me France. If I get Philip Gaddis in France, I'm happy. I know Leroy Davis is coming. I'm not really worried about him. But, man, give me Gaddis. Give me a victory. That'll be a big victory if we get Gaddis. We got Philip Gaddis. I got TJ France. And I got Davis. And I even got Holloway, even though I didn't even want Holloway. We did it. All right. We have a top class in our conference once again. We signed a 4-star prospect. We stole a prospect from MTSU, baby. We stole that prospect. Cal Mason goes to Michigan State, and I wish you well. Do a great job for him. David Bell goes to Louisville. Lance Holloway, who I didn't ask for. I didn't even put points on him. But we got another middle linebacker from Ohio. I might have to cut him, though, because we don't have the space for him. So I don't know. This might be a short victory for getting Lance Holloway. May not have been a good idea. I didn't put points on him. Oliver Williams goes to Bama. And Gabe Ocohen, the guy that we wanted, yeah, we would have lost big time on that. So I'm glad I didn't put points on him. He goes to Cincinnati. Leroy Davis comes to Muletown. Leroy Davis, welcome to Muletown. We got TJ France, our corner. And yeah, we beat him substantially. I didn't really end up put that many points on him. But how much did we win? Fred Gunn goes to Louisville. How much did it take to get Gaddis? Man, we didn't even have to put all those points in on Gaddis. I didn't even have to put all those points in to get Philip Gaddis. That's crazy. All right. Where's our class at? How we rank? That's like the highest class we ever had. That's a 22. We got a 22 rated draft class. A 22 rated draft class, man. It's pretty damn good. But I got a lot of players. I mean, I got like 25 players, more than we need. We got 2 4-star receivers. I mean, we got more players than we're gonna ever even need, man. Somebody to make some cuts. I know they're gonna make me cut. They're gonna make me cut some players. This is where the best players went, to the big schools. Any little school got anybody? I always pay attention to the little schools rather than the big ones. Michigan State, of course, got Curtis Brigham. Pretty good take right there. Appalachian State got no one from my conference. Don't get anybody. Montana got Joe Lamb. Anyone from our conference though. North Dakota State. Michigan got Nick Miller. Georgia State, Kenny Smith. Austin Peay got Kevin Wilson, another receiver. Dakota State got Hughes, an athlete. John Jones went to North Dakota State. That's just the top 100. Who had the top recruiting class? I already kind of know. Who's at the top? Oklahoma, of course. Notre Dame, Michigan, Georgia Tech, always. Alabama, USC, Northwestern. North Dakota State's in the top 10 in recruiting. Penn State, Iowa, Ohio State, TCU, Nebraska, Army, Clemson, A&M, Florida State, Tennessee, Mississippi State, Michigan State's in the top 20. We're 22. We recruit ahead of a lot of people, man. We recruit over a lot of people. I don't even see Furman. Furman's 48. They didn't do that good this year, but we cleaned it up in recruiting. We got way more recruits than we needed. But I went all in on Philip Gaddis, and I stole a recruit from MTSU. So we did good. Going to position changes. Of course, Anthony Moyer is safe where he's at. John Walker's a senior. Callahan's a junior. Keenan Gray is a senior now. Triplett's a senior. Kevin Young's a senior. Martin's a junior. Barnes is a junior. Beck is a junior. Weaver's a junior. Ross. Tommy Jackson. Let me see. Quarterback is stacked up. Kevin Smith might get cut. We're going to cut some backs. But I'm keeping Mosley. I just got him, and I think he'll be good. Corey Davis is already good. How about fullback? Fullback got Hemphill on it. Receiver, got Walker, Martin, Ross, Morgan, Gaddis, Hamilton, Walker, McNeil. No real star. It's going to be different next year. Tucker, though, comes back. He was really good. Morton, then Charles. RJ Bryant takes over on the left side. Toombs is a senior now. We only got one. A 62 overall center. Yeah, that's not good. We might need someone to play center. How's your blocking ability? Of course, we haven't done, training results. I haven't done that yet. He could get better. He could get better, guys. I forgot about training results. Harper's a 77. Rogers is a 68, and he's a freshman. And we just got him. He's a +6 freshman, too. There's Ricky King. Kevin Young, Adrian Jones, Gillett, Triplett, Pat Walker, Trenigan, Lance Holloway, Johnson, Hargrove, Matt Brown, corner. Oh, we're loaded at corner. Kevin Barnes, Tommy Jackson, Cox, Carter, White, France, Anderson. Yeah, we got all these guys. We got to redshirt all those guys. They won't ever see the field. I might lose some. Yeah, I over recruited a lot. Athlete. Dylan Bell. Can you block? Oh, hell yeah, he can block. Heck yeah. Found a spot for him. I'm like, can you block? He can't block, but he can cover. He can cover. He can cover real good. What else can he do? He can catch a little bit, but not much. Speed, 76. It's not quick. But he does have covering skills. I done seen that. So I think we should. So I got better. I got a center that's a 71 overall now with Sidney Bentley. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad I worked that one out. Go to training results. Yeah, this video's gotten long. Training results. Moyers, a 94 overall. Awesome. Fuqua, 93 overall. Walker, a 92 overall. Callahan, an 83, +5. +5 for Triplet, +5 for Gray, +5 for Martin, +4, +4. I love this part. +5 for Ray Beck, our kicker. +5 for Tommy Jackson. +4 for Ross Clark. +5 for Clark. +4 for Morgan. Will Callahan, which Weaver's going to be the starter. Well, Weaver is going to be a shared sort of thing, but Weaver's going to get a lot of snaps, man. But that overall does sort of change things. Will Callahan is up, so he's going to. It looks like it's his team. We were playing the pivotal, sometimes the real role. So I don't know. This season is going to be different, but with Callahan getting that sort of upgrade, man, it does sort of, it changes things. Fuqua. So we do have a 90 overall receiver now, and we got a pretty good tight end section. Terry Fritz does go up to a 68, but it will be Bentley that gets to start at center. Well, I wish I really still had that, counter on the damn computer where you could see how long the video was. It's going to be a long video, though. That's fine. I'm going to cut a lot of people, though, which I don't want to do. How's my punter? Oh, I just got him. That's why they're not going to show him. I just got the punter. Okay. Cut players. How many do I have to cut, man? This is going to be bad. I already know it's going to be bad. I've over-recruited. Dude, I got to cut 9 players. I got to cut 9 freaking players, man. We're keeping Green. And I'm keeping Frederick. Keith Smith's got to go. I'm cutting him. It sucks, but I had to do it. James is a 77, Wendell James. Then I got Thomas Johnson. We're cutting Alex Mosley, 77. I wish I could cut a fullback. Oh, they gave me this fullback. I'm cutting him. I don't know how you get past that, because I don't really agree with that. Having to. Walker's going to play. I know that. Matt Martin's going to be an integral part of the offense. Philip Ross is too good to cut. Eric Morgan. Gaddis. I want to keep, because I went through hell to get him. I can't cut Georgia players. Or could I? Could I put Georgia players? No, I'm down to 4. We could lose the pipeline if I do that. Dwight McNeil. Randy Hamilton, I just don't think he's going to be all that great. He's got the speed, though. But he's got less speed than everybody else. I'm going to cut him. 76. Tight end. Tucker's not going nowhere. Tyler Morton, I think, is going to be an important part of the offense. And plus, Mississippi is a real, I barely hang on to Mississippi. So I'm not looking to cut tight ends either. Bryant. Eddie Wilson. Ernest Hall. Beverly's there. We don't need this guy. Why is he there? He's a 40. I don't want him. Got 2 seniors and a freshman. I don't want to cut him. Dan Simpson. Perkins. Rogers is +6. I don't want to cut him. Mike Norwood. I just gotta look at it. I don't want to just keep cutting people. That's a tackle. Someone's got to go, man. +2, +4. We just got him. I didn't want Holloway. They threw Holloway in on me. We can part with him. I'll part with him. I don't want to cut him anyway. What kind of rule is that? +4. I'm not cutting that. 77. Yeah, we're not cutting none of those guys. They're too good. Some of these corners are going to have to go, man. Mississippi, I can't cut him. Fernandez is good, man. These guys are good. I don't want to cut any of them. This is what happens when you That's what happens when you over recruit, man. Now I gotta sit here and go through it and say, man, who do I want to cut? And I don't want to cut anybody. Yep, can't cut him. Need a kicker. He's a junior. We can get a punter anywhere. Cut him. Good. 73. God. I'm not getting rid of Green or Frederick. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna. Nope. Not gonna do it. Nope. 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 I just got Leroy Davis. I'm not getting rid of him. I just got him. I think the guy's going to be really good. I don't want to cut him. I really wish I could cut this guy, but they won't freaking let me cut him. I don't need another freaking, I'm not getting rid of our receivers. I'm not getting rid of our tight ends. I can't do it. Dude, this is tough, man. Do not over recruit. You'll end up like this, man. You'll be miserable. I'm miserable right now because there's guys I really don't want to get rid of. I'm not getting rid of linemen. I'm not doing it. So +6 out the gate. I'm cutting Norwood. Okay, good. It's like you're holding your nose and you're just like, dude, I don't want to cut any of these guys. This sucks, man. These guys are the future. I don't want to cut the future guys, man. These guys are going to lead this team to another conference championship. Bunch of conference championships. Lance Holloway, man. I didn't want him. You can cut him. But they're saying I can't cut him. I got plenty of middle linebackers. You can't put because it's under the required for this position. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not cutting anybody from him. You gotta give up a corner. Dan Moore. He'll screw my. He's gonna screw my damn thing up though. Who's better in coverage? Right now, who's better in coverage? Hernandez got him. We're cutting Dan Moore. I got one more to cut. Dude, this is so freaking painful. Because I don't want to get rid of anybody. That's why I hate over recruiting. This is why you don't do it. How's your coverage skills? God, this video is going to be long as crap. Press. I'm not getting rid of. I just got to get rid of one more player. Just got to get rid of one more player. I dumped the punter that I probably was going to be the future punter. I dumped him. Green's the future. I'm not dumping anybody. Leroy Davis. No. Can I please dump this guy? I can't do it. Why? Not cutting any more corners. Man, this music's good. I'm like get persuaded to it, and it's kind of calming me down too. It's like I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to cut players. I don't want to freaking do it, man. I just don't want to do it. Do I need Jake West? Okay. Cover skills between these two. Dude, this is tough. This is so freaking tough, man. How about press? Press. I just got this guy. Cutting him. Okay, we're done. That was freaking painful, man. There you go. Quarterback, halfback, fullback, which I need to fix this where you don't have to have the fullback, man. I gotta change that. I can't. That's so dumb, man. That just cost me a bunch of players. I couldn't dump guys I wanted to dump. I couldn't dump them. Tackle, left guard, center's good now, guard's good now, white tackle is but might move someone over there if I got problems. Not the elite ends we used to have, but we're still good at defensive tackle. We're strong at linebacker still. We're real strong at linebacker. We got a lot of linebackers. Corners are still pretty good. Safety, Cal Cohen, Thompson. Then Anthony Moyer is a 94 overall. He's probably the team captain this year. Most likely, he's the team captain. So that was painful. That was real painful, man. Man. Custom conferences, we're going to stay the same. I like the conferences I set up. I got Navy and the Independents and the Army and the Notre Dame and BYU. We got the MAC, Mountain West, Pac-12, SEC, the Sun Belt. Now it's 10 teams in there. ACC, American, Big 12, Big 10, and us, So I like our conferences the way it is. I'm not changing it. The only way I change it is if we move to the Sun Belt. And it's not happening right now. ACC Orange Bowl, Big Ten Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Conference USA, that's changing. ACC, Big 10, Big 12, American, any, Sun Belt, any, Mountain West, any. I don't know. I might change this. American, the Sun Belt, I think should be in a bowl game. Okay, the Rose Bowl is like between the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. Orange Bowl. I got American in there. I know what I'm going to do. Change that to the MAC. So the MAC has a shot. Slot. That's what I might do. Yes. At large. At large. At large. Okay, good. Got the ACC champion in Orange Bowl, Big Ten in the Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Big 12. The Big 5 conferences, and then 3 will be at large. Orange, Rose, Fiesta. The Sun Belt. Who should have put the MAC against? I'll give the MAC and the Sun Belt a mulligan since they didn't get to participate last year. Where should I put the MAC up against? MAC can go. We'll put them in the Orange Bowl. And they will leave it an open slot for whoever. Because I think if I fill this, I have to put somewhere what bowl you want to put them in. We'll leave it at large slot. We could go all at large. And actually, I kind of want to just do the Sun Belt, really, and leave the other two at large. That's what I might do. And just give the Sun Belt the qualifier. Because the MAC's not that good. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and I'll delete that slot open. Yep. So it'll be the Sun Belt will be the only team in the non-Power 5 with a slot because of past success. MAC, of course, had its success, but not as much as the Sun Belt. So that'll be the changes. So it's this is the setup. We can make those open slots. You can make those open slots. I mean, you can make it. So there we go. That's the new setting. Alright guys, I think that's about it. Man, we made history, boy. The first Supercharger off season I ever done live. It's pretty cool. Alright, finally we're here. I would go through the red shirts and the schedule with you guys, but this video would take way too long, and I will tell you who gets red shirted and who's going to be on the schedule and all that later. But I thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. First off season video is probably going to be over 2 hours long, but we did it, and now I'm prepared for year 12, man. I am so happy, so excited. Glad you guys could be with me. It was excruciating, some of it, but a lot of it was really, really cool. And I'm glad you guys got to hang out with me and do that, my first Supercharger off season on this channel. And I'll see you guys later. Got more, of course, more content coming, including the Super Bowl. So that's what this was all about, getting everything ready for the Super Bowl and then my off season with the Titans. which you guys will be a part of. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me for some Supercharger off season to go into year 12. Solo Dolo out, baby.